What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? This is your Big Brother update, season 23, episode 14. I think we're on 15. We're on 15. So Derek makes his announcement. Derek X, that is, makes his announcement of who he is putting on the block. It is Sarah Beth and it is Brittany. Brittany has the reaction that we expect Brittany to have. She is having a total breakdown. And Brittany is asking the question that I'm asked. Is there no one else in this house that you can put up? Do I have to be the pawn for everybody every week? Because at a certain point, people are going to get sick of seeing me on this block. And I'm just going to freaking go home. Right? Then we have Sarah Beth, who's like, where'd that come from? So she goes to Derek to have a conversation. And I love the way she did this. It was absolutely hilarious. She just sat in front of him with her sunglasses on and just stared at him and literally made him so uncomfortable that he spilled everything. I'm like, Sarah Beth, you need to be working for the fucking FBI, okay? Because it just all came out. And Derek ended up basically telling her his master plan. Now, that was stupid. It worked out, but it was stupid. You told Sarah Beth that basically your plan is to backdoor Christian. Now, luckily for you, Sarah Beth doesn't have as much allegiance to the Kings as all the other Kings seem to have to the Kings. And she was like, listen, better him than me. What do you need from me to help make it happen? Because what I need to do is get off this block. You really took a serious chance that she wasn't going to run off and go tell the rest of the Kings what the plan was and blow the whole thing up before it got started. But like I said, we only get a snippet of what these people are really doing in the house. Maybe they built a relationship. Maybe he felt like he could trust her. Yada, yada, yada. So he did go. So it worked out for him. Now, the rest of the Kings are camping out and they take their first opportunity to have a conversation with him. And they're like, listen, what's really good? Like, we need to make sure that Brittany is really your target. Is Brittany really your target? Now, here's what I'm going to say about that. How dumb are y'all? At what point did y'all think Brittany was really anybody's real target? I don't think anybody sees Brittany as a threat. So Brittany is not the target. But Derek X was able to convince them that she was, right? So we get ready for the power veto. Sarah Beth is like, listen, everybody is telling her, if I get the veto, I'm taking you off the block. Alyssa said it. Christian said it. She knows she got Colin in her back pocket. So her thing is, look, all I need is 2 or 3 of those people to win the power. To play for veto, and one of them win, and I'm in like Flynn. She's walking around that house like she ain't got a care in the world. She ain't worried about nothing. So they get ready to pick for veto, and of course we know who the 3 that are playing: Derek X, Brittany, Sarah Beth. Alyssa gets picked. She's like, cha-ching. Colin gets picked. She's like, cha-ching. And then the third person was Claire. She ain't too sure about Claire, but she figures like 4 out of the 6 people playing have no intention of sending her home and don't want her staying on the block. So she's feeling pretty good. Like I said, she is walking around that house like her shit don't stink, right? So we get to play the veto, and the veto is this whole 80s let's get physical theme where they have to do these crazy exercises, and whoever does the most exercises within a minute or a 2-minute window, they win, and the person that has the least amount, they get eliminated. But it's one of those, it's this crazy, where you win prizes. It's sort of like, y'all ever play Bad Elephant, or what is it, Dirty Bad Santa, whatever it is, where you pick a gift and then you can either keep that gift or you can take somebody else's gift. Well, Claire's the first to be eliminated. I feel like Claire didn't try that hard because, again, she's safe until jury. She ain't really got to try that hard. And her best bet is to lay low and hope people don't remember that she's safe until jury so that they're not gunning for her. She's doing a pretty good job of it so far, from what we can see. So she's the first one, and of course the first prize is veto, right? So the second person eliminated is Sarah Beth. Her prize is $5,000. So she has an option of keeping the $5,000 or getting the power veto off of Claire. She keeps the $5,000. Now at that point, if I'm anybody else in that house, I don't give a damn. She getting my vote. If she is still on the block, Come vote night, I don't care what the House said. I don't care what the consensus is. I'm voting for her ass, and I'm going to tell you why. I can't fight for you more than you going to fight for yourself. Now, the reality is she knows she's not going to keep the veto. She knows that whoever the next person is, or the next person, or the next person, but you're the one on the block. You and Brittany are the only two that have a vested interest in that damn veto. And it's, as long as Brittany is still in the game, you should be fighting as hard as you need to fight. You going to let the veto go for $5,000? So you, in essence, were willing to trade $5,000 now for potentially $750,000 later. That's basically what you're telling me. So at that point, if I'm Alyssa or I'm Colin, I ain't fighting. Not for you, I'm not. Because I can't fight harder for you than you going to fight for yourself. So anyway, the next person eliminated is Colin. Colin does get the veto, and Claire gets, you know, one of those gag prizes. Then the next person eliminated was Derek X. Derek X was going to take the $5,000 because at this point, his thing is he knows somebody out of the two people that are left, which is Brittany and Alyssa, he knows they're going to use the veto. So his thing is, ain't no need me taking the veto. I'm going to go ahead and take this $5,000 off of Claire. She literally was getting ready to cry. She was in tears, getting ready to cry, begging him not to take that $5,000 from her, which of course he didn't do. Let her keep the $5,000 and got a punishment. He was in charge of the latrine and had to open up the bathroom every time. You know those little punishments. Somebody got to wear the leotard. Y'all know. So it comes down to Alyssa and Brittany. Now, Alyssa is pissed because now Alyssa is like, okay, so not only did you take the $5,000, instead of taking the veto like you really should have, because again, it's all about the optics. You're the one on the block. Granted, you don't keep the you don't keep the veto, but you never know how it's going to go. You never know how this is going to go. So the fact that you were the one on the block and you basically said, I'm going to let y'all save me. I'm going to go ahead and take this money. Again, optics. That's just me though. So it comes down to Alyssa and Brittany. Y'all, Brittany was like, I'm not. They had to do this thing where they had to nod their heads back and forth like this. She said, it won't be me. Not today. It won't. It will not be me today. Hold on. So she ended up getting the most reps. Brittany wins the power veto. And Alyssa, of course, is irritated and pissed off because she's like, once again, I get this close to winning winning something, and I don't win. But she walked away with that damn $5,000, and I don't blame her. So Claire has a punishment. Derek X has a punishment, and Colin has a punishment. I forget what it is. One of them got to wear a leotard. The other one had to be in charge of the latrine. I forgot what the third one was. It don't matter. We're going to see it for the next couple of episodes. We'll see whatever. Oh, one has to make a club sandwich every time the king wants a sandwich, child. All right. So here's where Derek X makes his second mistake. Derek decides that he needs to let Alyssa know that he's going to backdoor Christian. In what universe did you think Alyssa wasn't getting ready to run back and tell Christian? In what universe did you not think that was going to blow up? His thing was, well, I need to have her on my side for next week. Derek, there was absolutely, positively nothing that you could have said to Alyssa that she wasn't going to be coming for you. Because not only are you getting rid of her alliance, you're getting rid of her showmans. There is not a thing that you could have said to her that would have made her change her mind. She was going to come for you. You were going to be on her hit list until you went home or she went home. You were on the hit list. That made no sense. So, of course, this turns into a whole situation. Christian's upset. Xavier's upset. Sarah Beth has to pretend like she didn't know nothing about it. But Sarah Beth showed her cards once again because she said, well, Derek, you have to do what's best for your game. And she said that in front of Alyssa. And Alyssa is looking at her like, what? He has to do what's best for his what? I'm busting my butt to save you, and now it's, oh well, if you got to send Christian home, oh well. Christian got Derek X hemmed up in the corner, telling him this will be the biggest mistake and everybody's going to be gunning for you. Now, Xavier did say, listen, yes, Christian is an ally, but Christian is also my shield. If he sent Christian home, he will be on my hit list, and I'm going to make sure that he gets sent home. So, Derek, here's the reality of the situation. You wanted to take a big swing. You knew there were going to be repercussions to it. Like, there's no way around it. There were going to be repercussions to you taking this big swing. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And that's what ends up happening. Now, I ain't going to tell y'all what happens because Big Brother left us hanging. You can go onto the internet because I was like, I ain't waiting till tomorrow. I want to know what happened. But I'm not going to tell y'all. Y'all can go on over to the internet and y'all go follow BB Updates or to the Twitter. Because they'll tell you what had happened, okay? They give you the breakdown, okay? Y'all go over there and follow it if y'all just have to know. But Big Brother left us hanging. Normally, they tell us who gets sent home. But, you know, every once in a while, when they know they got a real juicy one, they leave us hanging. So that's what they did tonight. They left us hanging. So we're not going to find out whether Derek X went through with his back door or not until tomorrow. And the vote is also tomorrow. So I'll see y'all back here. Y'all let me know who y'all think went home. Talk to y'all later. Peace.